Hello and welcome once again to Hour 1. As always, I'm Charlie, and this time we're taking a look at Bastion. As always, I'll be playing the first hour of the game and giving my thoughts and impressions on it after that. That being said, let's get to it.
Proper story's supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky.
Starting the timer now, I guess.
He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble.
Wait, what?
Ground forms up under his feet as if pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his life.
I like this game.
Just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion. He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In the calamity. Kid just rages for a while.
Well played, game. Well played.
And then he falls to his death. I'm just fooling. Kid spies a good perch for some target practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way back. Kid takes a chunk of alloy. Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air. Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did. Rob's a scumbag of his last meal. Kid puts him out of his misery. Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong.
My favorite place.
Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time. Kid ain't ever seen an elephant squirt before. Scumbag can digest just about anything. Except for this. It's quick for slicing and light enough to throw.
Like this.
Core ain't here neither.
Sword.
So he's gotta guess again.
Yeah, I was right. It's the one that actually looked like it had a core at the end of it. It's down here.
Odd place to find the likes of Percy the Snitch. Never much cared for that big wide grin of his.
Percy the Snitch. That's quite the name, Percy the Snitch. Oh, it's my dudes. What's up, dudes? Playing with my dudes, it's pretty bad. See if my dudes can help us out with that. That they can.
calamity ain't done much for Gershel's sunny disposition. Kid cuts up Gershel like a pineapple. Old scumbag didn't feel a thing. And there it is.
Boss
But
arena?
it's locked down tight in an alloy cage. A blustery old foreman's keeping his fellas in check, almost like he's showboating for the crowd. And now there's a new marshal in town.
Damn.
He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to fall. Kid's ready to go, and his ticket out's right where he started. Core's stuck inside one of those fancy cages. Some of the stuff lying around is downright dangerous.
I know a boss arena when I see one, which means these have to go. Although I mentioned hurt enemy with it earlier, so maybe I don't want to. No, I do. I'll run into them more than I will.
He throws a switch. Now what could possibly go wrong? Quite a bit, as it turns out. The cage starts lifting from the core ever so slow. All Kid can do is wait. Shipments start falling in.
Boss wave!
Not every squirt's born bad. Some spring to the Kid's defense. Judging by the movement of the cage, it's gonna take a little while.
Yes, squirts!
Scumbags don't take kindly to interlopers.
Cutting you down to size, scumbag.
Even some gas fellas take his corner. Heard he popped that mean old foreman.
Damn.
At this rate, maybe 5 more minutes. Maybe 30. Hard to tell. Squirts get real territorial around the core. Then a shipment of free samples shows up. It ain't all bad, because the Kid finds some spices from the motherland, tax-free. One thing's for sure, that cage is awful heavy. It's a troublesome scene to be sure. seconds left, and the core goes free. 10, 9, 8, 7, give or take a few seconds. Finally, the core's within reach. And done. Ain't no easy way out of this mess. He's got it. Just gotta get to the nearest barge. Well, ain't no survivor stole the thing. Scumbag ate it by mistake. Tough break. Unlike the kid, that core ain't coming back. Pith makes a decent scarecrow, at least. Then Pith lights up like a rodeo.
Alright, so you heard the alarm go off. Bastion is fantastic. I heard a lot of good things about it over the years, but never got around to playing it until recently, and I really was a little hesitant going into this given my bad experience with Transistor. I now understand exactly why people were so excited for Transistor when it first came out. This game is fantastic. I'm not even sure where to start, really. I love the narration style, the art's kind of fun, it feels fresh and new in a really nice way, and the parts of it all come to a really quite nice sum. The art style's this minimalistic, but at the same time kind of not quite cartoony, but not cartoony style. But it's focused where you're in this void of space and the world is being built around you, which is kind of a fun little detail the game throws. But it's not just a detail, it's part of the world. Like, there's this calamity that happened, they imply that civilization's been floating above the world ever since, etc., etc., and it's all a mystery, but at the same time, it doesn't actually matter, because this is the world you live in now. And if you're gonna live in it, you have to go out there and forage for gear and supplies and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm not sure where to start talking about this game. The combat is actually a lot of fun. Not actually a lot of fun. Is a lot of fun. It's a little limited, but there's a lot of depth that I'm sure I'm going to get into soon. It hints at a lot of depth, especially with the different weapons and how they perform and what upgrades you can attach to them. For instance, I favored a damage over time effect, and I have two weapons now that do that, which is really awesome. But there's the hammer that does lots of damage really quick, and the gun that's faster firing, and it appears there's going to be a couple more weapons in the game, and I've already just scratched the surface of the whole alcohol upgrade system, the brews or something like that you get through it. This game's really good. I was really hard on Transistor, and just wasn't a fan of it. I wish Transistor was more like this, because this game is fantastic. It's just fun to play, and my words don't really do it justice. This game just feels really good, and it's fun when you're playing it. Like, it doesn't do anything amazingly new, but it does everything it does so well, it feels fresh and new and just nice. And I think this game came out 2-3 years ago, which at the time meant it was competing with we're having this nice real big indie boom these days. This was an early year of the big indie boom game, and yeah, this game is just great. I know I sound like an idiot more than normal doing this, but I have nothing really bad to say about this game. I can try and find something, like the combat's a little repetitive, but even that's not, because it's not really about the combat. It's about the weird things you can do with the combat. Like, maybe the enemy design's a little repetitive too, but again, I'm just playing the first hour of the game. This feels like this game's gonna be a little on the longer side, because new stuff keeps popping in. I thought I had all 3 buildings built, and then they threw a monument at me and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I'm not calling this a perfect game in the first hour or anything, but it's a damn good one. I've nothing bad to say about it. So yeah, if I sound biased on this one, go and watch the Transistor video. I tore that one a new one because I didn't like the combat system in that. I wish that game played like this, because that game's art style with this game's second-to-second functionality would have been amazing. With that being said, Die, you son of a bitch, bull!
Whose hide. Kid breaks into bits.